Start. Hello everyone, and welcome to another sad day for Oklahoma fans like me. Another day, another loss. I'm just going to say it after the clip. I'm going to say it during the clip, when the clip comes up.
Mr. Rattler did not see him. Watch number one. Read the eyes of the quarterback.
Okay.
Greg Eisworth is the guy in coverage. That's the guy.
You ready? Here we go. Watch this. Rainbow's going. He's trying to get boom. Good to tell me that's not a holding call, huh? Good to tell me that's not holding. Him tugging on his jersey to make him slower. That's not holding. Come on, refs. You've really got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. That right there was as clear as day. There's nothing. How can you not see that? He is pulling his back, tugging on that boy, and you are telling me there was nothing there. That's what you're gonna tell me? I swear, that is one of the biggest holding calls I've seen in my life. So obvious. Just him, just Rambo and the corner. It's so obvious. You can see it right there. There's a reason that they have more than just one ref on the field, so that they can see every angle. That's why they have more than one. You might need more than 20 if you cannot see that. I'm being completely honest. There is two things you can do. You can either put more refs in a single game, or you can take refs completely out and put in like a robot or something. Because this is ruining football. This is the reason that I am even having this video in the first place. Because we are not the only ones experiencing this. It's happened to way many more people before us. Many more teams. You want to know where it all started? Where people started to get really mad? Where people started to get really mad was the Saints, but there was stuff way before that. But the Saints game was where it really started to go down. It was a pass interference call. Hit sticked in before he could even get the ball into his hands. New Orleans was devastated, and they were, I swear, if I was them, I would start marching down the streets with signs up saying that refs suck. Let me tell you something. I might go to Oklahoma and do that now. You have got to be kidding me. There go our playoff chances. Right there. That one play. That one dude holding on to the back of our fastest receiver so that he can make him slower. That right there. There is three things that happen. Two of them, it could go either way. Number one, that kid got really freaking lucky, number 12. Heck, if he didn't hang on to him, Rambo probably would have caught that ball. He's really good at dang catching the ball. Instead, he tugged him back and then it goes overthrown. Number two, this is actually something that I think of it. We've won the last 5 years the conference championship of the Big 12. I think what's happening is that the refs want to change something up. They want to. They want to make us lose. And also, Or it could just be that the refs are blind and they need glasses. It could be one of those. I know that the kid got really lucky. I know that for a fact. Just come on, man. That's heck, no one's gonna think that we're good anymore. That's our dynasty. Right there. That one play. It either keeps going or it ends right there. And you refs decided to end it. It's gone now. There's no way we are going back to the playoffs this year. It is gone. Shredded. Because of the refs. How many team fans do you think have said that before? Not that exact statement, but that game was by the refs. And it actually was. So many teams has had this happen to them. This is unbelievable. This is what stuns me. The fact that I can even see. If it went into real-time motion and I was sitting there on the right side of the field, I would be looking back left and right just to see if anything happened. And then if I see him pressing up on him, I would be looking at him, not the guy all the way down there just sitting by himself waiting for Rainbow to get over there. What is he gonna do? What is he gonna do? Sit there and then that's gonna be a flag? You cannot watch the man being all alone. You cannot be doing that. You have to watch where the receiver and the corner or the receiver and the safety, you have to watch when they're pressed up on each other. Because that's when the pass interference or holding call is going to be. If there even is one, that's where it's going to be. That's what they should have done on this exact play. That is what should have happened. But that's not what happened. That's not what they decided to do. They decided to look at the one man in the end zone. Rainbow was 16 yards away from him. 16! He had plenty of time to watch Rainbow, and then if he wanted to, go back to that guy. It's that he just wanted to take his sweet old time staring at that guy just to see what the heck he is doing. That's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to look at the freaking coverage. You're supposed to look where the receiver and the corner are close. You're supposed to see, because that's where you're going to see a penalty. That's where you're going to see. You either look at the offensive line or the corner and the receiver pressed up on each other. That's where you look. You do not look at the safety when, yeah, Rambo was going downfield. He was going to the safety. The ref probably noticed that. But you do not look at the safety 15 yards ahead of time. Because you just made an idiot decision that cost our season. There it goes. Through the shedder, out the door. Bye. There it goes. Gone. Into the horizon. It's gone. It's just completely gone. I do not see how we could possibly be ranked anymore this year. We have not been non-ranked since probably the 1980s. And we're probably not even going to be ranked because of this one play. This one play. 10 seconds. No, not even 10. Less than 10 seconds. Less than 10 seconds. Just blew the game. That's how fast it can be. That's how fast it was. For our season to go out the window. Whoever runs football, whoever runs NCAA and NFL, you need to get together and figure out how you could stop this. You need to really figure out. Either just not have refs and just have robots or something with cameras built into them so then they could call the right play every time. Maybe you can do that. I don't know. We're getting better technology every dang day. You can, or you can find refs that aren't 60 years old. I'm not saying that's why. It's just that I think that younger refs can see what's happening more. Because when you get older, you also start to lose some vision and some hearing. I know hearing might not have to do with anything, but also, no, what am I talking about? Hearing does do with stuff. Because there was a false start in that game where the Iowa State guy, if you are holding the ball and you are the center, you cannot yell or basically speak. You could breathe but not do anything else. You have to wait until he says hike. Because if he says hike and they're trying to hear, and if you say something or screech or do something, that's a penalty. You're going to distract them, which is not good. That's going to be completely on you. Oh my god. This is hard to watch. Just look at this. Rambo is just sitting there. You know, he could have a good time. He's going. He knows exactly what they're going to do, and this guy is tugging him back. You want to know what happens after that? He gets slower, and it's a dot to the wrong team. Rambo got slower. You can see him getting slower. Look at this. Look at how fast he is then. And then look at how much slower he got there.
I think Lincoln Riley thought his man got held by Eisworth, but the problem was that Spencer Rattler never paid attention. Oklahoma's going to try to strip it.
And that line right there, Spencer Rattler never paid attention. Rambo could easily moss two dudes on Iowa State. Probably with ease. He can do it one-handed if he probably can. That would have been the catch of the season if the corners did not pay the refs or do something. Because this game was controversial. I mean, just straight up. You have got to be kidding. And I know Lincoln. What he would have done is that if we would have scored, go for two. We wouldn't care. There was this one play I was working on them all day. We probably would have done it again. Let me just tell you something. I love football with all of my heart. I love sports. I love almost every sport. There's sometimes when I hate the sport. This is one of them moments. I'm not hating it only because my team lost. It's just me realizing this just now about how many teams lose games when they shouldn't because of these calls. These calls that if that was a call and he would have gotten an incomplete pass, or if it was picked off and that holding was called, we would have had the ball and advanced 15 yards forward. We'd have had the thing at the dang 20-yard line. Hey, that would be way easier. That would be so much better. But no. The refs want to be blind. This is just absolutely terrible. This is garbage. That's all I can say. This is garbage. We should not be looking at this. We should not have to be. I should not have to be making videos. Literally telling people how refs have the brain of a third grader. This is terrible. And some people say, oh, well, it was just one call. It was one call that was so important. You could have called anything else in that point of the game. And I would went, okay, that's a dumb call, but at least it's not a last play of the game like the Saints one. Whenever a controversial call happens, you know where people go to? They say, this is exactly like that Saints game. Everyone says that Saints game because that was just the Saints game might have been the worst thing I've seen. This is bad. That's all I can say. This right here sucks. This is terrible. Heck, we might not even make the Tax Slayer Bowl this year. The freaking Tax Slayer Bowl. We got sold. And sold and sold and freaking sold again and again and again. Let me tell you something. When we lost to Kansas State, Spencer actually threw it over the guy without him getting pulled or anything. He overthrew the guy, not on purpose. That was a dime if he did not slow down. Rainbow would have had that, and that would have been the most beautiful pass I've ever seen in my life. Instead, the refs are just... This is a problem. This is a big problem. All I'm asking, if someone else is watching this, I'm gonna tweet this video. Am I butthurt that Oklahoma lost? A little bit, yeah. I'm not saying that the game itself was all full of bad calls. Just, we would have had a way bigger chance of winning, because that would have put the thing in the dang overtime. And let me tell you what, if that thing was in overtime, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. We may have had a chance. Our season would have still been alive, maybe. I'm gonna admit this. We're an offensive school. Every game when we lose, we have good offensive games. It's just our defense. It needs so much work. 6 years ago, I remember I went to a bowl game, and we were the 11th seed, and we were going against Bama, which was a 3 seed. It was the game right after the kick 6. As soon as Bama lost that kick 6, I thought, well, we're screwed. They're going to play mad. And I'm like, well, we're screwed. That's what I would have said today. Because we have no defense. But back in 2014, we had a defense. The defense was good. It was really freaking good. Like, it was great. And then there's this defense. I mean, the defense, at least it's not like terrible. Like, it's not dumpster fire, awful smell, but it's pretty stinky. I'm gonna say that as an OU fan. Our defense needs a whole bunch of work. We fired Mike Stoops and got Alex Grinch, and that year we were looking pretty good at the end of the year, because he probably practiced a lot with Kenneth Murray, because he was our best defensive player. Also, we have a whole bunch of young guys that haven't played together, and all the seniors and juniors, they might not. The reason why they might be doing bad on defense is because they have not played with a team like this. And when you're a senior or a junior, then when it's the end of the year, you're playing with a completely different team than what you had. Because when you were a rookie, or our juniors and seniors now, we're playing with way different defenses than this. Carnell, Motley, Kenneth Murray, Okoro Bonkro. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Okoro or Bonkro. I don't even know if there's a B, but I don't know. I remember I used to love him, and every single time I would say his name different, just thinking that I'd get it right one time. But Mark Sanchez, not the butt fumble. Not that Mark Sanchez. We had a Mark Sanchez, and he was a crazy corner, and he was nuts. And yeah, those are our big stars on defense. You probably haven't even heard of one of them. Now, when I say offense, Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, Adrian Peterson, CeeDee Lamb, Marquise Brown, I mean, all of those people are amazing. Sam Bradford was good at one time. I don't know, man. But back to what the video is really about. I'm gonna end it in a minute because I'm not trying to have this as a stream. I'm just trying to have it as a video. You got it. If there's anything college football or NFL, I'm just saying this, just thinking that they hear it. They're probably not, but just if there is a way. If anyone that works in this specific area or something, you need to tell someone or go to the refs yourself and say this exact line. Please open your eyes or step up your game. Because, oh my God, if they would have had that call, we would have been in beautiful position. First down, minute left, even though we had no timeouts. We still had a minute left at the 20-yard line if there was a holding call. No. I'm going to have a rough night tonight. I can already tell you that. I'm going to go to bed probably right now. It's 1:15 a.m. It's been 2 hours since the incident. And, yeah. I know it's coming from a kid, and some people think that kids do not know much. But holy crap, that was such a easy call if he was not staring at the safety the entire time. But whatever, I guess tomorrow's NFL. Hopefully my Niners can get a dub tomorrow. I know that Kittle should be playing, but hopefully that happens. And see you all at some